war. To my family, my cosmic family, I love my family. You are my family. We ain't gotta have blood, but just know it's all love. I really wanna give you a hug, so speak whatever you need to speak. You gotta open up your throat chakra. You gotta motherfucking release. Don't let nobody have that much power over you to where you can't even speak about your shit, on your shit. Gotta let them know you got it like that. So come on, baby, to the channel.
Not to throw her little, whatever her boyfriend is that's in, what's his name? Young Thug, Lil Thug, or something like that. The universe divided them two for a reason. She's too spiritual for him. He's too karmic. That happened to me. I was with a guy that I really loved, and he kept getting locked up. It was the way of the divide from the divine God. He was not meant to go on a destiny with me, and that's how it worked. I know we on alignment. Every time I post something, she posts something right after to give confirmation. But let me tell y'all something, right? Let me get deep into it, right? You ready? Y'all ready for this? I'm only going to say it a few times, though. May not say it that long and do too many repeats, because sometimes I repeat what I say for the newcomers, but whatever the newcomers don't hear is simply not meant for them to hear, and I will not be repeating it. Ashe? Y'all ready for this? Wait. Let me fix my live back up because I just had to. Okay, there it go. What if I told you God and the devil is brothers, indeed siblings? And Mother God, which is Goddess, our Goddess God, creator of all. What if I told you she had a Jezebel wicked sister that believes she's a goddess just as well as the real goddess is? Carbon copy, copycat, right? Ashe. See, it's going to be going over a lot of people's head. Why would God be brothers with the devil? And that takes you back to the Bible. It's like they tell you in all the movies and all the Bible scriptures. They tell you the truth, but there's a lot of lies in it too. You just got to have the discernment. But when you see Cain and Abel, for example, and they say one of the brothers, I'm not sure which one, but they said one of the brothers was God's chosen son. But what if I told you that was God reincarnated on earth once more to figure life out again and to experience it? Why do you think all the chosen ones, most of the chosen ones, have wicked siblings? Because that's how the universe works. And let me tell you and let me show you why this even came about. Because when God started to live in this blissful reality, he created earth, him and his wife, which is Goddess. Goddess really created the life and woke and blew breath in God lungs, if you want to ask me. And they created this life together. They came together with a mission and manifestation, and then they created this beautiful life. Hashe? It was blissful. And then they had a brother, not knowing God had a brother and Mother God had a sister. And these two the God brother became lovers with Mother Gaia's sister. So they become a union and manifesting through sexual energy and everything like that. And they decided to go against this loving creation of life. Yes, God was hurt and betrayed from the brother, Ashe. And Goddess was betrayed by her sister, Ashe. But it still did not beat them. But a few times, God and Goddess could have got their ass whooped a few times by the devil and their people. Nobody ever get a fair fight, a winning fight every time. And it was meant for the devil to win at that moment. But when God claimed that throne back and God said, no, who the fuck you think you is walking in my house to turn me against my own creation, me and my Goddess creation? We created all this shit. So the devil and his army began to have a protest like the Martin Luther King dream. They protest. Everybody should have free will. But yet that was the devil's manipulation. They fought so hard, the devil and his army fought so hard to have free will. What if I told you the reason why we have free will is because the devil protested it, because the devil made a very good point in the office with God and said, what if a lot of us don't want to live in peace and harmony and balance? What if some of us want to misuse our root and misuse our vessels and do wicked, cricket things? What if some of us want that? Shouldn't we have a right to want what we birthed or what we want to do? God said, you talking, I'm listening. And this man had a very good portfolio and he had a lot of good people on his side to back him up. And that's the reason why we all have free will. And whenever the devil attempts to come after chosen ones, the devil has to have a meeting with God or goddess. Do y'all get it or y'all losing me? Do you get it? Like this up if you get it. It's hard for you to believe. It's hard for a lot of people to believe that the devil and God is siblings and brothers. And Mother Gaia and her sister Jezebel are siblings. That is why most of the chosen people, it's only one or two chosen people out of the whole family. And this is why the chosen ones always have a wicked sibling. Because the mother that birthed you can also birth a seed for the devil. And that's been the devil's trick all along. Oh, you have a chosen one? You have a God child? We're going to give that mother a wicked one too. Because it's free will. The mother spreading her legs in the wrong intentions. So we're going to manifest a baby from that womb. And we're going to go send one of my motherfucking armies, one of my soldiers to sleep with that mother, to turn her womb into the devil's paradise and make her have a motherfucking child that resonate with me. So all along, mother and father agreed to this. And the reason why they agreed to it, because they wanted to give everybody a free will to be in the energy they want to be in. If you want to be in hell in your root chakra, mother and father allow you to be in your hell and root chakra because that's your free will. If you want to be in your highest conscious, mother and father allow you to be in your highest conscious because that is your free will. See, what the devil and his army did not know, and what the devil Jezebel and her army did not know, that we knew their manipulation trick all along, and it lasted for decades, centuries, because they didn't keep their word in the contract. They didn't keep the word to not go against people's free will. And the devil all along and the Jezebel all along has been going against the chosen's free will. Why do I say the devil has been going against your free will? When you were a child and you were being abused, God didn't agree to that. That's free will. You're going against somebody's free will to cause harm on their flesh, on their bodies, their vessels. When you actually assaulted them children, or you actually assaulted somebody, you went against somebody's free will. So the devil has wronged again, judgment again. The guy just sitting back letting them, yeah, we had the contract, but you didn't read the fine print. You preached and you protested for free will, Satan. You protested for free will, but yet you're not even keeping your motherfucking signed signature obligation. When people clipping the chosen ones, generations and generations before they reach their highest potential, taking the people through slavery, going to steal children, taking children, removing people from their household, removing people from their souls because you damaging them so bad, locking people up in prison for no reason for decades and years, and then you turn around and you come to God and say, it was part of the plan. No. How dare you protest for free will? And you go against that free will. This is why the chosen God and God's army and God's people are in winning season right now. Because a lot of our fucking downfalls, a lot of our, traumas came from people abusing our free will. And when we called all our power back and we live in our free will now, that's why we are abundant. So y'all didn't get that. Did y'all get that? Did you get it? So everything that the devil attempted to get away with. And I'm going to say the devil has no gender. Because you have Mother Gaia and you have Father. Father God and Mother Goddess. Correct. Mother Goddess has a sister that's very wicked, but believes she's just a goddess as well. Wicked heart, red heart, mother have green heart. That's sister. God, which is Mother Goddess, husband or, partner and everything, union, soul connection. He has a brother, very wicked, red heart, and had a plan, but it couldn't manifest all the way until he created union with Lucifer and Lucy. And that's when Father God brother married Mother Gaia sister. And they two came together and manifested destruction. Why do you think in the Bible it's about sibling rivalry? Why do you think in certain movies, it's a movie on Netflix called The School of Good and Evil, and how the brothers, the twin brothers, were against each other. It was one good brother and one blood magic brother. Throughout my whole life, I've seen a lot of sibling rivalry without my family, my relatives. One good sibling, one bad sibling. But eventually the good sibling turned bad because their free will was abandoned and mistreated. So they just fell into the sunken hole that others has caused for them. And I used to question, why am I so loving to my siblings? And they act as if they hate me. Every chosen one have a sibling of the devil. Because that's the free will God agreed to. That's why the chosen ones have karmic siblings or karmic relatives. Do you get it? No, that's the real tea. God indeed has an evil sibling that he loved, that she loved, but could not be around them ever again, only when it's time to have a meeting. That's why I tell people in this life, you still have to get your hands dirty. Sometimes you still got to sit down and have a meeting with the motherfucking devil. You have to. It's part of this life. That's your free will. Whoa. A lot of people won't get this. A lot of people will think it's just imagination and friction. But all along, the universe has been telling us that it's always been like this. Not all siblings can be the devil. Most of your siblings, God can create an army with the woman womb when she's careful. Now, you can have about 3 siblings and they all got good hearts. You can have that. But if you got a mother that's out here just letting anybody enter her world, her portals, using her sexual energy in a more unbalanced root way, that's easy for the devil to come in and give a wicked sibling to monitor the chosen God sibling. So that just summed it up on the questions I needed answers to that I asked a long time ago. Why was I gifted with wicked siblings? 111 I see. That's why the devil know everybody that's chosen that's being birthed. And God do as well. The devil may have came up with the idea of free will, but the devil didn't read the fine prints at the bottom that said once you go against people's free will, you shall lose access to power. And that's why the ego and the money, the devil been lost power. And the only way he is seen to have power is from money, material gain, ego, sex magic, abusing others, going to get innocent army-based people and turning them kind of wicked, and then try to cloak and use the people's energy. That is why most celebrities that's in the wicked games, they would never be rich if the people didn't make them rich. Woo! This is why people don't get rich unless you put your attention and money to it. This is why they albums won't sell unless you pay attention and buy it. This is why the government keep winning when you send your children to school. So the devil been lost his power. He just used material gain and make the world feel as if he still has power, but he went against so many chosen ones' free will, he's lost it all. So he found a way to get it. And he got it through your attention. Yeah, when you watching beef on TV, you feel your energy drop. When you go to a doctor's office and take medicine free willingly. When you trust in every smile you see, but not the energy. When you sit up and you motherfucking, oh, he may still think he won because his army may have a little bit of power. Yes, because they didn't go against a lot of people's free will yet, because they're still being taught and manipulated to go against people's free will. So that is how he's using power, because his army is giving him attention and he's getting energy from these people. You motherfucker, I done figured this shit out again. That is why wicked celebrities get rich. You make them rich. Your intention, your fanning, your money, you make the schools rich knowing they don't give a fuck about your children. You send them there. Oh, you feel like you need help with your teenager that's going crazy, a little bit insane because your teenager low-key chosen, but it's a motherfucker going against their free will in the family, and you unaware of it because you too busy at work 24 hours of a day slaving for the devil's motherfucking material gain. That you don't know what's going on with your teenager, so your teenager acting out, you don't know what's wrong, so what do? You call the police, get them out my house and help them. You call the motherfucking enemy to come over there to treat your child wrong and send your child into prison so they can feel that shit. That is how the devil recruits your seed. He keep you busy. Oh, you need to work. Oh, you need to pay bills. But he didn't tell you that you can manifest. See, that's what God do. You can manifest all of this. The devil say, send your child to school and you work all them hours. But we got everybody else in here raising your child. And we even pop in on the devil. But God will too, baby. Don't play with God now. God just silent with his shit. The devil is loud. Destruction. When you hear a building being built, do you hear a lot of noise? You might. But when that bitch is being torn down, you can hear that shit from a mile away. Woo, boom, boom, boom. The devil is real loud. And his army is too. And Jezebel army is too. But God's people is silent. Our energy more louder than our words. Ashe? This is why they fuck with me sometimes. This is why these elites, the drones, this is why these people fuck with me sometimes, because every time I turn around, I expose some shit they have been secretly hiding. And there's many gods, many of them. You got the blood magic, and you got the magic of the highest light and balance. So the devil protested for free will, and now we all have it. But the devil has lost all their power. That's why you see a lot of your abusers look weak as hell right now. Motherfuckers damn near on crack. Because they has lost their power for going against people's free will, the same free will that the devil protested for. Oh, Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Go ahead, you can go outside. And I never forget the moment. I would never forget when I walked through hell and none of the army that the devil has created could touch a hair on my motherfucking vessel. The smell of my scent from my soul burned their nose. That's why Jezebel women always come with a smell. You can put on perfume. Oh, you can put on perfume. But baby, let me tell you something. The soul always have a scent. And the ones that may seem clean on the outside could be dirty than a motherfucker on the end. This is a season where you don't pay attention to people's words and their smiles. You pay attention to your energy, how you feel in the presence of these people' energy, because the energy will always be louder than the motherfucking words. I'll get you a pair of pants or jogging pants. Look in the bottom of your drawer, and it's a black jogging pants. Get the pants that's on top of your dresser. You should have got that shirt too, because you just had that on yesterday. You don't need to be outside and unclean. Now I see why mother and father, because the devil told me I was never supposed to have children when I was younger. And now I see why mother and father graced me with 2. Because they said, okay, we see the devil try to attempt to blow your house up and destroy you and your vessel. So they tried to stop your fertility for centuries because they were going against free will, attempting to hurt you down there, touching you down there, abusing your free will. And the devil thought you were never going to be able to create. So that's why God said, we're going to give you children, but only 2. And they will be born with the highest light. This is why a lot of chosen people don't have many children. This is why. And if you ever attempted to, and something happened where your body was hurt, or you couldn't have it, you make sure you throw some shoes, okay? Stay in the closet. And don't be running up and down the street, but I'll see you from the window. Okay, bye-bye, pretty girl. We'll see you in a minute. It's so pretty. What? What? This is why the chosen ones had wicked siblings? Because God and the devil is brothers, and the devil tried to manifest the wicked children and his seed within the family motherfucking bloodline, because the mother was running around here in Jezebel energy with low vibrations of a root chakra imbalance, sleeping with every man she sleep for money and power and fame, which is the devil's motherfucking work.
Does it go in here?
No, wrong foot, doesn't. Money, power, and sex. This is why a lot of the devil's biggest armies, or a lot of the devil guys, because the devil, listen, if God is on this planet right here with us now, best believe the devil himself is on this planet too. This is why a lot of the devil's people are getting caught. This is why a lot of the devil's people are crashing down. And it's loud with it's a bang. You can see it on there. And when they in the presence of God, they fear it. Because they know they've been caught. Because we let you be the devil you are. We let you be wicked. Because we didn't want to go against your free will. See, when you went against your own free will of the contract you signed with God, and you didn't read the fine print, this is why they try to get us in print and scams with contracts. Because God did it to them. We didn't read the fine print when we went and purchased that BMW, not knowing the interest rate was higher than a motherfucker. We just thought the car was looking good. This is why the devil tried to use what happened to him. Because the devil didn't read the fine print. He protested for free will, and now that we got it, and he didn't win against everybody's free will, he didn't see in the fine print. God said, if you go against people's free will, the same free will you have protested for, you will lose all your power. So when he lost all his motherfucking power and magic, he went and recruited people. Oh, if you do this, I'll give you this. That's why the snake come from in the Bible. Oh, I can give you God's power if you do this. Oh, I can make you rich if you sign and do this. You do this to this child and this child, you can do this. I'll give you all these material monies, but you have to give this. I got to take something from you to give you this. So the devil have no power. But your attention, give it to him. It give it to his army. You go buy that album that you feel is wicked. Everybody that put tunes and songs against people's free will is in judgment. But the more you keep listening to the shit that you feel and your intuition is fucked up, that's your own free will. That's how they getting you. Your energy go where your attention flow. I tell people that all the time. Your energy flow where your attention go. Let me zip this jacket up. You happy? You got your money from the Tooth Fairy.
And I got glitter under my pillow.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy left glitter. I told you the Tooth Fairy is my higher self, right?
Yeah.
So it's just me, but in my heaven state. It's not my flesh. So I didn't know that my higher self came out of my body and came in there and sprinkled, oh my God, sprinkled fairy dust. And the fairy dust is purple, your favorite color. Oh my God, give me a kiss. Oh, I love you. All right, go ahead. Have fun. Ride your bike. What? What? This is why. If I was the devil, I'd be mad at me too. I'd be mad at me too. Like, how does she know? I've been telling y'all on my YouTube channel for months. It probably been a year now. that your enemies have no more power. So they using the people around them that still have power, meaning as your siblings that didn't have wicked hearts, meaning as they going to gossip to you around the town because they have no more power because they abused your free will and that went against the God's contract. So they're going to recruit people to create that energy attachment so they can hate you and they can use the people energy and also go down with them. They don't want to go down by themselves. They want company when they go down. Hold on, y'all. Let me check something out real quick. Like that live up. Let me know how you feel about it. Man, there's some deep shit right here. This deep right here. This so motherfucking deep, baby. Your mind, you would probably get a headache trying to figure all this out. But I'm trying to explain it to you all in the best way I can right now. Definitely trying to explain it to you the best way I can. That's why the Bible was created. Fear God. That's why everything was created the way it was created, to continue to keep people in suffering, because the devil is upset because he has no power. This is why a lot of your celebrities are falling. Because your attention is forming. Your intuition is forming. You no longer find interest in these people's lives or motherfucking music because you see you are the one that's making these people rich. You are making the devil feel powerful when he has no power because he's using your intentions, your intuition, and your motherfucking energy to create. That's just like that movie Wish on Disney. What's the movie called? Is it called Wish? Or is it The Star? The Wish or something. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, doll. I just gave you some walnuts. Yes, I did. You had some babies. Oh, my gosh. Hi, baby. That's why. That's why a lot of men with broken egos and they be in that devil energy, they look at me with fear after so long of just being in my face. Be more men look with fear than anything, because I know the look of the devil. Told you I walked through hell and I got the burn marks to prove it. I know the looks of him when he's in somebody. But even the enemy, even the energy in the devil's army can always transmute and change. And that's what they know God can do. Some people don't even know they work for the devil because they have been programmed. So when you a spiritual soul reaching God come on this planet, boom. And the moment you look at me, the moment I touch you, it awakens you. And that is why they try to have everybody run from the chosen. Because one conversation will make you remember who you are. I don't speak to your body. I speak to your soul. I remember I touched a person and they said, your touch. And I finished it. I said, what? Healing? Angelic? This person looked at me and said, no words. My touch can awaken you, a trigger awakening in you. That's why I don't let too many people touch me. Because if they touch me without my permission, you are going against free will, and you shall be doomed. How dare you touch a piece of angelicness without the permission of me? That's why any of my abusers, sad to say, and I was young when they started leaving this planet, they were the first ones to be clipped off this motherfucking earth. Yeah. You didn't read the fine print when you signed the contract to work to be the devil's army, to be the soldiers for the devil. You didn't read the fine print. When you went against my free will to turn me against me, and you abused me, by all means, you entered me without motherfucking having permission, and I was a child. I'll proudly smile when you take your last breath. I read the comments, but when I'm in my deep downloads and I'm here to give the message, no, I don't. And if you feel like God and the devil ain't brothers, you indeed removing the whole way of the universe. That's your free will, your free thought. But you could have kept your free will ass moving along. If you don't believe it, that's fine. It has not resonated with you yet. You'll be the fool to think God didn't know. You always want to think they in constant battle. No, baby, they have a contract. No, baby, that's why most chosen ones have wicked siblings. And maybe you might be one of them. Why do you think they got Cain and Abel in the Bible? Siblings. Why do you think they have all this sibling shit happening in all movies? Why do you see siblings fight in the middle of the street as if they're enemies? Because a chosen one has been born into the family to help heal it. And the devil used the mother's womb as a sacred place and used one of his soldiers with free will because the mother is unbalanced in her root. And that's how a wicked sibling of the devil was created. Especially with mothers that have different fathers. Children that have different fathers. That's one of the main motherfucking ways to know. When you have different fathers, that's different energy. You don't know what contracts people have signed silently with the devil behind your back. And me and all my siblings have different fathers. And I never understood why they hated me, and I gave them so much love. And now I see now that the devil indeed is God's brother. And the Jezebel indeed is the goddess sister. And Jezebel and the devil created a union and married to manifest destruction. Protested for free will, but did not read the fine print. It ain't what you believe, it's what I believe. And anybody that rock with the energy that I speak of, go hear it. We don't have evil hearts. Even God still love his brother, but he know he can never be in his motherfucking face again. Even Jezebel know that her sister, even goddess know that her sister Jezebel is wicked, but she can never be in her face again because there's free will. That's why they recruit you. People that still trying to figure out, God is not brothers with the devil. That's the devil talking in you because you can't look past it and see that the devil and God come from the same motherfucking womb probably. They siblings. They loved each other at one point. You can't see past that. When you see a bunch of siblings out there, cousins shooting each other, siblings killing each other, you can't see none of that because it's right here in a prime example of life. You just seen a girl get murked by her own brother, a brother get murked by his own brother, twins fighting twins. Go look up the movies. All of the Disney movies basically told you. Said you can't go back because you know you're going to forgive them and going to allow them to. Yes. 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 And that's why it's so hard for a chosen one to leave the people behind, even their triggerers. Because they be our siblings, our family, and we love them. And we can't understand why our siblings are like this. Because they have different fathers, different connections to the spirit. The mother is abusing her own sacral root chakra. She's sleeping with everybody. Sex, blood, magic. She's doing a lot of money. A lot of people that's around here having sex for money. Baby, that's the devil's work. They tell you that in church at least. They tell you that in church. At least they tell you that. Because there's always going to be truth. A little bit of truth with a lot of bit of lie. But it's up to you to listen to the discernment. It's hard for you to believe that God and the devil is brothers, huh? It's hard for you to believe that the God and the goddess are siblings, huh? The devil always knew he lost his power because he went against so many people, free will, chopping the chosen ones off. Yes. And you went against that free will. You didn't read the fine print. You didn't read the fine print. Y'all sitting up here still giving the devil power with your attention, your energy, praying to motherfuckers that you don't know instead of yourself. You spending your money with the devil. You working these jobs like a slave, and by the time you get retired, you 60, barely can move because your body got carpal tunnel. Your child is being raised by the government and all the devil's army because the devil has no power. So he manifests and manipulate the army to believe in his word so that they can rule over stuff because they still have energy. They still have magic. It's why the devil don't like me. It's why every time I see the devil in people, they run from me. This is why in the Bible they say fear God. They fear me. This is why. Because it's like I told the devil one time, I'll never forget this. I said, why you keep using these empty vessels? Why you keep using these people going against their free will to come after me? Show yourself. And the bitch did. I'll never forget that. It's on my YouTube channel when I gave how the motherfucker looked. And he still got his ass beat. Yeah, God's people, we lost a few times. Yes, we did. Physically lost the fight here down on earth. Spiritually, we always was aware. That's why every time you see a chosen one that's sent here to awaken people, what do the devil's army do? Clip them before they figure out who they are. Jesus was indeed real, but he is no longer that name anymore. The devil owned that name now. That's why he used it. Jesus was indeed real. And when people started to see the power and lacked the ability to unlock the power within them, because Jesus told them, you can be powerful too. But you want to take it from me. Because they said fear it. Fear God's power, the true God. A lot of people ain't scared of the dark and the devil. My peoples used to watch scary movies and go to sleep on them. And I'm up like, fuck you talking about? They not scared of the devil. They scared of God. Because it was manifested from the Bible to fear him. But you didn't think God was just in the sky, did you? You fool. You don't think God will walk down here on planet Kai, on earth? You don't think mother and father will come down here on the land they created? If the devil down here, why wouldn't you think God down here? Yeah, they took a lot of us. Yeah, they took a lot of our chosen gods that came down here to awaken the people. Of course they did. And you went against free will. And that's why the devil's army is crumbling right in our face. You see all these celebrities falling? Oh, it's many more coming after them. They dropping like flies all this year and the rest of these years because we decided to take our power back and awaken our motherfucking intuition and energy. We decided to wake the fuck up. That's why we gonna see a lot of motherfuckers crumble. You gonna hear that building fall. It's loud as hell like the tornado sirens. But when a new building is being built, it's very silent. You just go ride past and be like, damn, that's a new motherfucker building right there. I ain't even see that bitch get built. Of course you didn't. See, the devil and his army forgot to read the fine print.
Mommy.
Forgot the fine print. You manifested free will. The devil and his army protested like Martin Luther King. We want free will. We want free will. And God said, I got you. Sign your name on this contract. And then my brother, my sister, if you go against the same free will you beg for, you shall lose all your power along with your soul tribes, along with your generation, bitch. That's the real tea. And now I cannot trust you. What? And I'm forced to let you go. That's what spreading thin on love do. And I know you lost your soul. Joke's on you. It's not my fault that you didn't read that fine print, boo. That's why they used to get us. Why you think they didn't teach us how to read in slavery? Because the devil tried to use the same trick that got done on him because he didn't read the fine print. And he knew when he went against a lot of people's free will, he was going to lose his power. And when he lost his power, that's when he created armies, manipulation. His ego appeared to be powerful, more powerful than it was, clipping people to make them feel scary, doing it in front of people's face, innocent people, to make them work for him forcefully. And that's why he didn't want you to read. Because he wanted you to not read the fine print either. So you can go through a lot of shit. How many people you see in motherfucking court with bankruptcy because they have signed a contract for a car or a house and didn't read the fine print that you was going to be paying for this car for 30 fucking years. You was going to be paying for this house and this land for 20,000 years, bitch. You going to be dead. Your kids going to still pay for the land that God created for free. Why do you think they still use this on us? Because he's upset. He's angry. Oh, you did it to me, I'm going to do it to your people. But guess what? We still win because we know that all this shit material-wise is indeed an illusion, bitch. Because we connected to our free will. We connected to our abundance, our Akashic records. We know who we are. We know we can get whatever we want. That's why we don't look at shit we don't want. Because we know we can have it in the snap of a finger. And we ain't got to boast. We gonna just ruffle your feathers. Fuck you talking about? This is why all chosen ones on this planet have wicked siblings, at least one or two. This is why they have either wicked mothers or wicked fathers. This is why. Because they souls wasn't brave enough and strong enough to defeat the devil and to stand their own ground. And about time they figure out that they've been played by the devil himself, they on their way up out of here. And that's why you hear a lot of people chanting your name and seeking forgiveness from you. That's why it's more harder to leave your so-called family, siblings, and relatives because you never expected it to be them. But it is indeed written in the stars, the Bibles, the books, the movies. It's written that your siblings will be the reason you fall as a god or a goddess, because you loved them. You created trauma bonds with them. You wanted to protect them when they felt hurt and lonely. You was there for them. That's why I sacrificed so much for my siblings. Just for them to get older and betray me. And I had many strangers tell me that sibling jealous of you. Like, well, you don't even know us. That was God. Before I was awakening, that was the universe letting me know that these people ain't no motherfucking family of mine. That's why it be so hard for chosen ones to leave. And that's why a lot of chosen ones end up being clipped and betrayed, because they be betrayed by people they never expected them to be betrayed by. If you wanted to ask me what was the devil's work and the enemy work, go get one of my siblings. Go get my best friend that been best friends with me for 30 years and pay him to get me up out of here. Go get my baby daddy that I love so much, my first love. Go get my mama that I love so much, but she can't keep her legs closed, so she creating attachments with all type of demons and gods. Go get my father that's the same way. Can't keep a woman for nothing and always. If I was the devil, I would get the closest person to the chosen one. Of course. Why you think the devil betrayed God? Because that was God's brother. And he portrayed to be his best friend. Main man's. Why do you find out that most married couples, the wife is sleeping with one of the best men? Go watch the movie Best Man. Why do you think this type of stuff happened? Because the devil go recruit the people you love the most to make it hard for you to let go and grow. And when you finally let they ass go, the devil be mad at the motherfucker. They be having shaken baby syndrome. The motherfuckers be shook up. Because you understand that this is an illusion. You not my sister for real, treating me like that. You not my brother for real, looking at me like that. You not no mother of mine, treating me in that way. You not no father of mine, looking at me in an ill manner. You not no friend of mine that tried to sleep with my man. You not nothing to me. I am what I create, and what I create from my womb. And I don't even have to birth it physically to be a child. Whatever I create shall be birthed into this reality for me and me only. And the devil himself know he cannot ever touch the soul. Not ever touch the creation of the goddess womb. So what do the devil do? We go fuck with the food. We go give her birth control to fuck her uterus up. We go keep making false illusions of people that enter her reality. But it fuck them up when you start to pull your power back and you abstain from sex. You abstain from anything that can lower your vibrations so you can figure out who you are. And when you start to see that everything you birth, you will actually feel labor pains when you're birthed in a manifestation. When you're birthed in a business, you will feel them pains in your back. You'll be like, damn, I'm having a contraction. Why does it feel like a contraction? And I came on my cycle. In my Virgin Mary, I ain't been sexually active. That's because the devil know the trick. But the joke's really on the devil. Do y'all hear me, or y'all just listening? Are your soul recognizing the truth, or you constantly remembering the lies? So I will say it again. Mother has a wicked sister. Mother God. Father God, have a devil brother. And they are indeed siblings. You see more rivalry with siblings in court more than you see actual. I done got into it more. I told y'all, every incident I ever really got into in my whole life was with the so-called family. Because the devil recruited them. They had no motherfucking power to destroy me. So these people ain't the devil that you see. No. Some of these people are just the army of the devil. And some of them could have a little bit of power. But the moment they go against you off of he say, she say, oh, they didn't read the fine print either. They lost their power, plus the devil now took over their whole vessel. And they are no longer them. That's how the devil gets you, because he has no power. He take yours. That's how celebrities get rich. You make them rich. You buy their CDs when you see that they're bullshit people. You all into their life when they don't even show bits of it, but the most you see will be drama. That's to pull you in an illusion of negative energy. These TV shows you love so much, you making them rich. When you go to a concert, where you at? You want to flow in a crowd with many people, so you basically the army of this person on the stage. While they can rule your energy because you giving them attention. And what is attention? Energy. Possibly loving somebody that could never love you back. Yeah. So you gotta be careful. But a lot of these motherfuckers are falling. And the God's people are rising. That's why I say, oh, I'm not just trying to look for people, period, or just an army, period, or a soul tribe member, period. I'm not even looking no more. I'm creating my own people. My kind. The kind of people that think, move, and feel for self. The kind of people that respect self. Because you are what you motherfucking want, right? So why must you want true love and unconditional love if you can't give it to yourself? Let me read some of these comments. Real motherfucking talk. I like that. The world first hated you. The world could never hate you. It's the people that could. Or you can hate yourself and you can create the hatred outside of your world. Your world is within you. This is just an illusion, and you create everything you want. Nobody in this world hates you. If anything, that was the devil's army, because for so long the devil did win. Yeah, God got his ass beat one good time on a physical form here and lost the fight. That's why 9/11, all that shit type of shit happened. The God still was here, still rebirthed. It wasn't nothing to a boss. You win some, you lose some. That's how life go. And ain't no shame in losing a fight. Baby, there ain't never no shame in it. Because now when you come back the next time, you know all the enemy tricks. And you beat them with something else. You beat them with energy. That's the real chick. You get no honor in your own household. I feel so sorry for them. You the truth, sis. Thank you, baby. Tap the screen, share the live, subscribe, and tap and join. Thank you, love, for even saying that. Let me post that. Because the reason why I'm going live so much, these downloads come out of nowhere. These downloads don't just be here every single day. No. And sometimes when I get the download, sometimes I can't speak of it right in there because I will really fuck up on words. Because I always say this speaking of English, this is the lowest form of communication here on earth. It's the lowest form of communication, period. So you got to understand, in my head, I'm getting the downloads. I'm getting all of that. But I'm transmuting that to give it to people on here that still have yet to figure out how to communicate with telepathy or how to converse with each other. You converting. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I be doing. And listen, if you want to ask me something, I can talk to you in many different ways. Really. And it can scare a lot of people. As many times I probably done scared my children just speaking in siren tongue. That's siren tongue can be something like that. Like when you connected to all things and you connected to everything, even the things that's not supposed to be connected to, but you know for a fact you have discernment and you have the ability to make sure you're not over abusing anything that you connect to, or you're not connecting to things that you're not supposed to. So that's why some of my words get a little scattered. Some of my words get a little messed up. And no, I did not learn all this shit in school. No, I did not read the book and the Bible all the time. My mother used to read it to us every blue moon to program us. But it never really worked for me. I always lost attention. I read books, but I'm going to read something that I already am aware of or something that can educate me a little bit more. However, you won't find most of this information in the book. So, baby, you think I'm watching YouTube videos? Baby, I don't have no TV in my home. And if I would get up and show you my home, but it's you to just take my word, and I don't play with my word. My word is law. And if I'm ever wrong, I have every right, and I will always get up here and apologize. And I don't give a fuck who look at me as a fool. But before I do anything wrong, I make sure I correct it here first. And I correct me. I'm more hard on me than anything. If I even think negatively about somebody else, I will whoop my own ass energetically, because that means I still have healing to do. Don't take that blanket out there. Put it back. The first should be last, and the last should be first. Flat out. Baby girl got up off here quick as hell. I'm reading some of the comments, y'all, but they be going by too fast, and I'm not about to. So, at the end of the day, you have all the answers within you. What you do with your time and what you do with your intentions and your energy, please be aware of how much energy you putting out. Even when you on TikTok scrolling, know that you are free willing, accepting other people's portal lives, because it's a portal. Every profile you press on and you find interest in their life, that is a portal you have entered into their life. We are all portals. So just be mindful of how much time you're putting in people and how many people you are making and putting at the top. It's time for y'all to start listening to your discernment and putting the right people at the top as well as yourself. Why are you constantly making people more powerful when you can really make yourself that powerful as well? It's time for you to be at the top as well as the people that's up there already. No, the other ones that's up there, they getting pushed the fuck down. They letting the real ones up there. And you, my child, could be one of them. It's time for us to stop making motherfuckers rich and start putting our own motherfucking money and energy in ourselves. We don't know these people's life. Are you going to start manifesting and putting it to you? Or you going to keep putting all your energy and attention into the devil's work and his army and her army? Sex, magic, and money. Blood, sex, and magic. And money, I meant. Blood, sex, and money. That's what they say. What's that saying they used to say when we was younger? Blood, sex, and money. All this crip shit. So. Let's continue to shine. Because what do stars do most? Shine. That's why I just told y'all on my motherfucking my profile TikTok page. I just said a lot of celebrities will start stealing from the people down here because they have no more creation within them, because they have went against a lot of people's free will. They have went against their contract. They know that they crumbling. So now they have no more creation, no more manifestation. So now they're taking it from the people. You the fool to think they not down here scouting and looking at your shit. You the fool. They've been taking it from you all along and you didn't even know it. Yeah, the moment you get up there and talk about your manifestations worldwide, oh, baby, you don't think these motherfuckers see it behind fake pages or their little minions do? You don't think they do that? You will be a fool to think they don't. You will be a fool. You've been making them rich, baby. You've been making these people rich. From your manifestations, from everything there is. Don't speak of your manifestations if you ain't ready for it to come into fruition into your life or somebody else's. 'Cause that's how they work. They have no more power. These people that you have made rich for these long times. And I even came out and I said too a week or two ago that a lot of celebrities are being forgiven in the spiritual judgment. They have won in the spiritual courts of judgment because a lot of people that's on the higher end of the demonic forces has went against their free will. I just said that too. Go check my page out. I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all all so much. Peace and love, blissful and balancement. Please keep your balance. Darkness and light. This world would never be able to work without it. It would never be able to work without your wickedness. You still have to have a little bit of both. Demons and gods. That's how the fuck it work. But you got to have balance. Where the demons ain't overpowering you because we all got them. Or you just find balance with your demons. You have to have balance here on earth. Period, point blank. It's nothing nobody can, even God obeyed that rule, that law of attraction. Even God obeyed that commandment of life. You have to have balance in both. And if you do not, that is when you crumble and fall. That is when the wicked lose his motherfucking head, because he can't be too wicked and not have a piece of love in there. You have to be balanced, or you will crumble your way up out of here and have to repeat this life over many times. Ashe.